Brilliant news, we've had our levelling up bid for Mansfield approved by the Department for Levelling Up, and that's fantastic news because it's all about our town centre regeneration. Authorities in Mansfield are hoping to secure funding through the Future High Streets Fund to help reinvigorate what was once a thriving town centre. That support will be very welcome, as could the opportunity to access the recently announced Stronger Towns funding. Could my right honourable friend tell me what the criteria will be for that funding, and will he commit to working with our local council to give Mansfield the best possible chance of accessing it? It has been really positive. Mansfield, my constituency, is often at the wrong end of many tables that would put it on that list at the front and centre of a levelling up agenda, and therefore we wanted to be at the front of the queue for new powers, new funds, and we're currently, as I say, consulting on a new devolution deal and laying out lots of things we've been talking about for a long time. There's more money and support for education across Nottinghamshire, more funding for supporting disadvantaged families, there are investments in culture and arts, and importantly, those big economic structures that we've talked about. There are methods to attract jobs, to improve skills, and to bring more powers and funding from Whitehall to us in Mansfield and in Nottinghamshire. Here outside the Department of Local Government, Housing and something, Levelling Up Housing and Communities, it changes its name all the time. Been to see Michael Gove to update on our devolution progress, some of the other regional projects we've got going on, talk local government finance ahead of the settlement and the autumn statement over the next few weeks. Important to try and protect our public services. Been on the Levelling Up and Regeneration Bill Committee today, which is a really in-depth look, line by line, at all of the detail of that bill. We've been going today through lots of planning related measures, how we make more local decisions, how we improve powers for councils to intervene on empty buildings, for example, that have been left for a long time. In Mansfield we've got over £70 million of investment from government and Severn Trent for flood relief, but that's creating green spaces in our town centre, which will be fantastic and look visibly much more attractive as well. But it takes me back to the combined authority conversation, because it's really difficult at the minute to attract private sector investment, particularly into Nottingham. We've seen the Broadmarsh pictures, which are beautiful and green as a proposal. It's really hard to attract investment. I wanted to ask the PM about our town centre funding. We've had loads of money actually in Mansfield over the last couple of years for all sorts of things, skills and tackling crime, and town centre too. I wanted to speed that up. I asked the PM to have a look at how we can make that process faster, not least because we've got another chance to bid in the Levelling Up Fund this spring. I want that to move quickly. I want to see outcomes to that quickly. Followed up, I went to see him after that meeting, had a chat to him about what I meant, because you only get a very short question, what it is I'm wanting him to do. And I followed up with a letter to him and to the Cabinet Office, who would probably be the people who would look at that. They're the ones who sit across all of government and they oversee and try and make sure everything works properly. I look forward, of course, to speaking to the Minister in due course about the success of Mansfield's Levelling Up Fund bid as well, which you may hear from a few places, I'm sure, over the course of this debate. The old Beals building, been vacant for a long time, really big site if you remember, very unlikely to get retail in there, but now we've got 20 million quid, which is going to help us to move in public services, universities, colleges, business, and to reinvigorate the town centre and Stockwell Gate. So fantastic news, and really pleased we can crack on now with the job.